Dr. Elsie, the Royal Lady with the Lamp, is among the most recent manhwa to anime adaptations. This double reverse isekai is mostly chill and happy, but with a dark backstory. Although it's nothing special, depending on your preferences, you might really like Dr. Elsie. We're going to get into the vibe and general storytelling style to see if it's something for you. The initial concept is interesting. A wicked queen is burned at the stake and reincarnated into our world. Learning from her past self's mistakes, she becomes a surgeon to help people and is very successful at it. However, before she lives much of her new life, she dies again. She gets reincarnated once more, back to her original life, but in the past, before she became princess and the kingdom fell apart. Now, she no longer desires to marry the prince, who had previously despised her in their arranged marriage, and she also knows the specific events during the war that led to the downfall of the country. The story progresses with Elsie instantly becoming the best doctor in the world, as she has the knowledge of modern medicine, while this world has the knowledge of almost modern medicine. This leads to the world building and general vibe of the story, which is amateurish. Perhaps the world is fully thought out and the story planned from the start, but that doesn't come through while watching it. The setting is kinda weird. It's classic British royalty kingdom kind of thing, although it's not historical. There are guns and maybe magic. Medicine seems to be advanced enough that they have the needed equipment and facilities for Elsie to use, but it's still primitive enough that Elsie has the most advanced medical knowledge in the world, which is convenient. Convenient is the best word to overall describe this story. This is an extremely chill anime that tries to be serious and dark at times. There is virtually no tension, and everything goes well for the protagonist. In fact, the major point of contention in the overarching plot is between one great situation and another very good situation that Elsie feels like would be better. She was a horrible person before her reincarnation, but after her multiple life's experiences, she's very kind and smart, and everyone likes her. Initially, this gives classic overpowered isekai protagonist vibes, but Elsie is written in a way that makes her feel like a genuinely sweet person. It's easy to like and root for her. Overall, this anime isn't good. It's not written particularly well, even beyond this not being directed towards my demographic. However, it has a certain charm to it that makes it enjoyable. It's kind of fun in its straightforward and simple storytelling. It gives the vibe of fanfic writing without being obnoxious. The situations Elsie is put into are extremely convenient, but entertaining nevertheless. Everything feels like an idealized version of itself, but it's so earnest in how it plays into it, I can't help but enjoy the story. Lastly, the passable but obviously low-budget animation perfectly encapsulates what this story is like. It doesn't seem to be lazy, it's perfectly fine to look at, but I can't call it objectively good either. If you want a chill, unrealistic, funny little story that takes itself seriously but isn't overly dramatic or tense, this is your show. It's enjoyable enough, but don't expect a lot going in. If you want something that's the exact opposite of this, check out our review of Solo Leveling on the top card of this end screen, and subscribe for future videos like this one. That's all from me, Jamio.